Welcome to the Senate Minute. I'm your host, Jesse Cordray. New to the Senate Minute is a short audio brief that includes commentary on the Indiana General Assembly and the Indiana State Senate. This session, legislators had by law until Monday, April 29th to pass the next biennium's budget. Last week, after months of legislative deliberation, the 121st General Assembly adjourned. By the numbers this legislative session, the Indiana State Senate introduced 636 bills, and the Indiana House of Representatives introduced 708 bills. Together, the two chambers passed 293 bills, which comes out to a 22% passing rate for the total number of bills introduced by both chambers. 94% of these bills passed out of the Indiana Senate with bipartisan support, and 62% of the 293 bills passed the Indiana Senate unanimously. Earlier this session, the Senate Republican caucus developed legislative goals. These goals included passing a balanced budget, better protecting vulnerable children, supporting our schools, improving school safety, and advancing workforce development. The Senate Republican caucus delivered on their goals. Governor Holcomb recently signed House Bill 1001, ensuring Hoosiers will have a balanced two-year budget with strong rainy day reserves to help Indiana retain its AAA bond rating, and the state government has the financial resources needed to move Indiana forward. House Bill 1001 also provides Indiana's Department of Child Services with $502 million in additional funding and encourages DCS to offer more opportunities to help keep Hoosier families together. To complement the $502 million for DCS, the General Assembly also passed Senate Bill 1 and House Bill 1006, which lend support to Indiana's foster parents. Historically, over 50% of the total state budget has been set to address K-12 funding. This legislative session, legislators committed a historic $763 million in new funding to help improve K-12 schools. To further improve our schools, the Indiana General Assembly also passed House Bill 1004, Senate Bill 325, and Senate Bill 327, which all address school safety. To improve workforce development programming, the Indiana General Assembly passed House Bill 1002, which gives high schools more flexibility when creating new career and technical education courses. The bill expands eligibility for the Workforce Ready Grant, which covers the full cost of high-value industry certificate courses for Hoosier high school graduates. Although the legislative session has adjourned, over the interim, members of the Indiana General Assembly will convene for interim study committees where they will evaluate and research policy areas that may require legislative action next session. To learn more about the bills that have been discussed in this episode, visit IndianaSenateRepublicans.com or go online to iga.in.gov/legislative/2019/bills. You can subscribe to the Senate Minute on your podcast app or listen at IndianaSenateRepublicans.com. Click on Media Room and then click the podcast button and listen in. You may also find the Senate Minute on social media when you follow Indiana Senate Republicans on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Indiana Senate GOP, INSenate Republicans, and INSenateGOP. I'm your host, Jesse Cordray. Thanks for listening in.